Yo guys, what's good? This is Friday's trading analysis. Took one trade today, it went well. The details will come later. Obviously, if you guys are new, you guys want to join with me to the top. Traders headquarters is down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe and let's get into this video. Okay, so this is the trade I took on Friday, but I'll just tell you guys my analysis and what I saw. It's going to be a very short video just because there's nothing much to explain, just what happened and what I saw. And yeah, let's just start with it. So we obviously know Fridays are the days that I always lose, guys. I always lose because Fridays always wants to do the opposite of what I do, or want to trend the opposite of where I want to trend. So in this case, Friday actually went with me. So I'll explain why I did certain things in this situation. So we did expect phase one being right here, the ranging. Phase two being this movement up and down, and this being phase three, or this being a part of phase two coming back down for phase three, which essentially did do, but we waited for the extra confirmation, which I'll explain in the 5-minute time frame. So right here, I was literally waiting for at least price to hit the daily open price to push up from here, which it essentially did. But I remember from previous experience, when it bounces off the daily open price, it doesn't always just bounce off there. Sometimes it goes a bit deeper and then pushes up, which it did here. And in this case, I was here during this trade and I was waiting for price just to at least come here for me to see if I should enter or wait for it to grab liquidity. And in this case, price was right here, perfect for where I wanted to enter in. So I just waited. Yeah, the reason why I didn't actually take in this trade is because price didn't grab liquidity. I was just like, you know what? If I'm gonna take a buy, I would like to take a buy if price grabs both the liquidity. So once price came back down, shooting down, like it's gonna continue pushing down, I was like, okay, perfect. Let me just quickly get a buy here. And essentially I missed out on this push, so I literally put a buy limit right here because originally I would have taken a buy anyway. And essentially you can see what happened. Price came back down, literally nicked the liquidity, is what price usually does on New York, and that's what it exactly did. Nicked the liquidity and push back to the upside. So we can clearly see I held this through, price started to stagnate a bit. It is Friday and this is coming closer to the end of New York. So I was definitely expecting for price, if it's not gonna break through, it's just gonna kind of range in a sort of way. But what Jonas said, which is my mentor, he was saying he's gonna hop out because he was also in this sort of trade, I think on EU. And I was like, okay, if he's hopping out at this time, meaning there's something wrong or price just took too long to make the whole move and grab all of the liquidity. So in this case, guys, I took out right here for like a 1 to 1.78, and you can clearly see what happened after that. Price decided to push up a bit more, then came back down. My personal opinion was I was expecting price to at least grab the liquidity, but it just didn't decide to grab the liquidity. So I was like, okay, cool, it is what it is. We move on with life. And I just took out at the same time because Jonas did, and how price was looking, it looked like it was gonna break down anyway. If I replay this part so you cannot see any further than here, this is what I saw. And Jonas said it was hopping out just because price was just keep coming down. It wasn't breaking the liquidity areas. Well, I don't know how it was on EU, but on GU, this is how it was looking. So I was like, you know what? It's taking its time. It's actually broken structure to the downside. It hasn't actually broken the main structure, but we could be expecting that price will do that. So this is where I hopped out at, just because price was taking too long just to push up or break these liquidity areas. And yeah, hopped out, and then obviously price decided to push up just a little bit more, almost nicked my stop loss. That's where I would have been at. It almost nicked it, but I took out just before. You can clearly see price went up and I was like a bit regretting my decision, and then price came back down. So what we can see here, guys, is we can say a few things. One, this is our first official profitable week. No break even. First official profitable week. Two, sometimes listening to other people helps a lot, because Jonas said to hop out, I hopped out. I would have probably hopped out at this area anyway if I put my stop loss just below. If I wouldn't have taken out, I would have probably had a 1 to 1.6, which is not much of a difference, but I got more out of a trade that came down anyway. That's really what I've learned. Sometimes listen to what other people are doing. Obviously, if you believe it really firmly, then stick to it. But in this case, price was just stagnating. I was at least expecting price to grab liquidity, but it didn't grab liquidity, so it is what it is. You know, Fridays were pretty good today. It's crazy. I've always lost Fridays. This time I got out with a dub. I was waiting for a certain thing to happen. Waited patiently, as you can see here. Waited throughout London because I didn't like how London was breaking off here, pushing up and all that bullshit. I would like for London to at least come below daily open, and once it came below daily open, I would buy for price to go above, which did exactly what I would like right here, but I just didn't grab liquidity. So yeah, this is why I took a buy here, just because it was in the perfect area. I did miss my first entry, so I opted for a second one. You can see price pushing up, and this is how I got my 1 to 1.78 on New York Friday, which is just before the Forex market closes for the weekend. So yeah guys, if you guys like this, you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, check out Traders Headquarters down below. It's a good day, and I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow for a trading analysis, just because there's a lot of things that I can go over, because I had like 3 wins in a row, which is crazy. And yeah, let's just see what happens. Peace.